Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're getting over the hump today, on our way to the weekend. It's almost here. You got this. We'll get through it together with some smiles and some positivity. Hopefully, the beginning of your week has been good. Here we go. Onward to the weekend. Good morning, Donna. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us as we just try and spread some positivity, more of what we need in this world, right? So, what are we talking about on this day? It is Wednesday, May 13th, 2026, by the way. A little tickle in my throat. Hopefully, it won't bother me this morning as I go through the show, but just a warning in case I suddenly have to mute the mic or clear my throat or whatever. But yes, big news kind of out of New York City yesterday as Disney Upfront took place. Disney Upfront 2026 or 26 took place yesterday. Big star-studded event in New York City. Kicked off, of course, with the new CEO, Josh D'Amaro. And then it was just a slew of announcements and celebrities, mostly focusing on, what is the Disney slate of entertainment coming up here in the coming year plus. Lots of good stuff coming. We kicked off also with the Savannah Bananas. And if you know us, we love the Savannah Bananas. And that's really fun. That was really exciting. They announced that they were going to be doing the Banana Bowl, which is basically the Savannah or the Banana Ball Baseball Championship on ESPN. We're actually on Disney Plus. That'll be on Disney Plus coming up this October, which we're very excited about. And they also announced that second baseman Jackson Olsen from the Savannah Bananas will be taking part in season 35 of Dancing with the Stars. How fun. I mean, he dances on the field virtually every day. Why not do Dancing with the Stars for sure? Absolutely. Hey, Laquan, good morning. Doing well. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday to you as well. So that was all exciting. Then they also, speaking of sports, they did a big showcase on much of the sports that are coming to ESPN and ABC or in the near future. College football, basketball, all sorts of stuff, including the next Super Bowl will be on ESPN and ABC. So very, very excited. Excuse me. Sorry, this tickle in my throat. I apologize. Also, great stars like Quentin Brunson and Caitlin Olsen came out to talk about some of the slate of things that are coming to television, including, of course, Abbott Elementary, High Potential, both shows that Michelle and I really, really dearly love. So very excited for all those coming up. What else was going on? They mentioned that Avatar, Fire and Ash will finally be coming to Disney Plus on June 24th to be specific. So I know Michelle and I have been looking forward to watching that. Just a little over a month away. We'll get a chance to watch that on Disney Plus. That's very exciting. Also, we had some stars from the Marvel Universe hit the stage. Paul Bettany, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Hiddleston, of course, Tom Hiddleston, Loki, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Tony Stark / now Doctor Doom, and Paul Bettany, who plays Vision. And yes, mostly what they wanted to talk about was Vision Quest, the new series that's coming to Disney Plus this October. I guess it was October 14th is when they said it's going to debut. This is going to close out the WandaVision trilogy. So WandaVision took place several years ago. That was followed just a couple years ago by Agatha All Along. And then Vision Quest is coming back to finish that out. And we already knew this, but yes, Paul Bettany is returning to play Vision. And also returning, which is fun, is James Spader to play Ultron again. Yes, James Spader playing Ultron, which if you remember the Avengers Age of Ultron, he was one of the best parts of it. Unfortunately, I don't think he was in it enough because he was so good. So hopefully we're going to get a lot more of him in Vision Quest. So we'll see. But we're really excited. We love we love both WandaVision very much. We loved Agatha All Along. Can't wait to see what comes in Vision Quest coming out later this year as well. Also, we had a little announcement about Ahsoka Season 2 for your Star Wars fans. That's right. Really, really excited for this series. We were hoping it was going to come later this year, but Rosario Dawson and you can see Chopper there hit the stage and said, unfortunately, it's not coming until early 2027, but that's great. Can't wait for more in the Ahsoka series to come along as well. I finished up with a little comedy from Jimmy Kimmel coming out on stage and cracking some people up. And then he quickly announced, close that out with Olivia Rodrigo. Of course, she has some Disney history for sure. She came out and now she's one of the biggest stars in the world. She came out and did a little 3-song set to close it all out, but it was amazing from what I understand. Didn't get to see much of it, but man, all the announcements are fun and exciting. And I'm sure we'll get a lot more announcements coming up here in just a few months at the D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, as I will always call it, the D23 Expo, coming up in Anaheim later this year. So lots of good announcements. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today happens to be National Frog Jumping Day. That's kind of fun. Yes, frog jumping. Sure. Why not? Frog jumping goes back all the way to like 1865. Mark Twain actually wrote a short story, Jim Smiley and his jumping frog. Yeah. And that kind of started off this thing. It mentions Calaveras County, which has kind of become famous for the yearly annual frog jumping contest. And yeah, they're held basically nationwide in the United States. But Calaveras County is kind of known famously for it. By the way, the frog that has the record for the longest jump ever recorded officially was named Rosie the Ribbiter. Gotta like that, right? Rosie the Ribbiter. Yes, Rosie the Ribbiter. And that jump was 21 feet, 5 3/4 inches. Wow. That's really, really far. That's pretty incredible. Yeah. But anyway, sure, it's fun. Love frogs. We talked about it the other day. I love frogs. I don't know if they're the smartest, or at least their instincts aren't the smartest when I go out and run in the mornings. You know, lizards, they run all over the place out here in Florida. We got lots of lizards. We also have lots of frogs. Frogs will stay and just like hold their position. And it's like, okay, maybe not the smartest way to do this, but I guess, hey, they've lived this long. They must know something, right? But anyway, yeah, frog jumping day. Sure. Have some fun today. Maybe after you enjoy a little frog jumping, you can go in and get a nice salad with some croutons. Today is National Crouton Day. Do you like croutons on your salad? I do. I love the texture change. I'm just a big fan of bread, right? I do love croutons. Croutons are great. Yes, you can buy croutons. But man, if you ever get some bread that's kind of staling out in your house, make your own croutons. Just cut them up, season them with whatever you wanted to like to season them with. A little olive oil on them, throw them in the oven for a few minutes and toast them up. And then you have these great croutons that you can throw on salads or whatever you like croutons. You can just snack on croutons. Why not? Enjoy. So yeah, if you love your croutons, today is National Crouton Day for sure. This is a salad I don't think you'll have croutons with, but I'm not going to judge if you do. But today is National Fruit Cocktail Day, which is a fruit salad. Fruit Cocktail Day. Do you like fruit cocktail? I do, especially on a hot day. Man, a nice chilled fruit cocktail, yummy. And you can make fruit cocktails. I mean, there's the traditional kind of fruit cocktail, but you can make it with whatever you want. Of course, there is the store-bought fruit cocktail, which is fine, but it's not the canned or the ones in the little cups or whatever. Fine, they're a good snack and a healthy snack for kids. But man, make your own. Go buy a bunch of fruit, cut it up, put it together in a bowl, man, and just enjoy throughout the week. It's really great use of fruit, and especially if you have some fruit that you're afraid is going to go bad. Chop it all up and put it in there and put it in the fridge, and then it'll last that much longer. So yeah, love a fruit cocktail, especially on hot days. And it's getting hot here in Florida. It's been hot here in Florida. Good fruit cocktail on a hot day. Perfect. What else is today? Well, today, this is another vegetarian treat that you might enjoy today, maybe with some croutons, doubt with some fruit cocktail, but whatever. I'm not going to judge you. It is National Hummus Day, actually International Hummus Day. And I do love hummus. Michelle and I both love hummus. We have hummus regularly on the weekends. Hummus, of course, is usually pureed chickpeas, a lot of times with garlic, sometimes a little tahini, olive oil, all blended together. Sometimes other seasonings. We love a roasted red pepper hummus, but whatever, however you love your hummus, man, so good. Such a great Mediterranean dish. Get some pita bread, get some vegetables, whatever you like to dip in there, or just, put it on something. It's great. It's so versatile. I love me some hummus. Enjoy hummus on this International Hummus Day. And then maybe you finish it all off. This is a fruit cocktail, right? With an apple pie. Today is also National Apple Pie Day. And why not? I do love. I don't know if it's my favorite pie, but it's definitely up there. I love me a good apple pie. I love a good Dutch apple pie. I love like that crumb top, that crispy top on the. But yeah, lattice work top, pastry top, whatever. However you like your apple pies, today's a day to enjoy your apple pies. And yes, I want one right now. It's good for breakfast, right? It's fruit. Yeah, why not? Apple pie for breakfast. Sure. I'm not judging. Have what you want. Enjoy. Maybe you have an apple pie on your birthday. If it is your birthday today, very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the phenomenal people you celebrate your birthday with. One of the greats, unfortunately no longer with us, but man, such one of the greatest ever TV stars, B. Arthur. She would have been 104 today, born on this day in 1922. Unfortunately, we lost her back in 2009. Her career, so great, stage and screen, mostly television. She's in the TV Hall of Fame. She was inducted there in 2008. Of course, playing Maude to begin with, first in All in the Family, and then her own television series after that. And then, of course, Dorothy in The Golden Girls. She has the third most Emmy Awards for lead actress in a comedy series, 10. And she won, I believe it was 3 of those, or maybe it's 2 of those. She's won 2 of those Emmy Awards. She's also been multiple Golden Globe nominated. She's won a Tony Award. I said she's a star of stage as well. She's won a Tony Award. And yes, she is a Disney legend. She received a Disney Legend Award in 2009. So yes, very happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Talk about somebody who's great. I love his music. I love him. Stevie Wonder, 76 today, born this day in 1950. He hit the charts really, really young as little Stevie Wonder. As a matter of fact, at 13, he became the youngest solo artist to hit the #1 on the Billboard charts at just 13 years of age. Of course, think about all his great songs that he's sung, written, so many phenomenal ones. My favorite, Superstition. I love it. I love it so much. He's won 25 Grammy Awards. He's won an Academy Award. He's in both all the R&B, the rhythm and blues, the rock and roll, and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and so well deserved. Happy birthday to Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to great comedian and TV host Stephen Colbert. He turned 62 today, born on this day in 1964. Started his career, obviously, as a comedian. He was in a show called The Dana Carvey Show. You know Dana Carvey from Saturday Night Live. He had a short-lived television show that was very, very funny that Stephen Colbert was a part. He then went on to be in part of The Daily Show, and then, of course, The Colbert Report. Now, of course, he is the host for the rest of this week. I think this is it for him this week of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Man, so good, so funny. Really, really has a lot to say, and he is great at saying it. Love Stephen Colbert. He has won 11 Emmy Awards for his time on television with his show, and personally, he's also won 2 Grammy Awards. He's incredible. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to great singer Darius Rucker. He turned 60 today, born on this day in 1966. Really took the forefront as the lead man of Hootie and the Blowfish in the mid-90s. He had 6 top 40 hits with Hootie and the Blowfish, and then he transitioned into a solo country career and really became a great, great country music star as well. As a matter of fact, he had several songs hit the top of the charts, the country music charts. He was the first Black artist to win New Artist of the Year, CMA, the first Black American artist to do that, and just the second Black American artist to win any CMA award. He's won 3 Grammys all told, 2 with Hootie and the Blowfish, 1 for his solo country career. He's had just phenomenal. He's a great singer. Love him. I loved him as Hootie and the Blow. I'm not as much a country music fan, although I do like a lot of country music and I like some of his songs, but I loved him with Hootie and the Blowfish. Happy birthday to him. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Robert Pattinson, who turns 46 today. How is Robert Pattinson? 46 already. Excuse me, he turns 40 today. Good, he's not 46. I feel better. Still, 40. Wow, he's 40 today. Of course, has been many, many things. He was Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potter franchise and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Probably know him best as Edward in the Twilight films franchise. And also more recently, he's been in the DC universe. He was the Batman in the Batman. So yeah, happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Please celebrate today. Shameless self-promotion. We did have a new episode drop for Mother's Day just on Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to download it, listen to it. It's the heart of Disney. We talk about those great Disney moms and some of our favorites and some of our favorite heartwarming motherly moments through the various eras. The classic Disney, Disney Renaissance, the 2000s, the Pixar modern era, and then wild cards like Marvel, Star Wars. We talk about all that, list our favorites. Hopefully you get a chance to enjoy that. And yes, the video version is out for you to enjoy on YouTube, on Spotify. Please check that out as well if you like the video versions. Also, going to hit this hard because it's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, our 7th annual Ask Us Anything show will be live on YouTube, on Facebook, maybe Instagram. We'll see. But definitely on YouTube and Facebook tomorrow night, May 14th. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. We want you to join us live, but we also want you to ask us questions off the air as well that we will bring up on the air. So please send those to us, Hyperion Adventures Podcast at gmail.com. Comment with your questions. And of course, if you join us live, you can ask us questions live too. And that's really what we want because we're going to have some fun. But we like to having some questions in advance going in, just so we know we're going to have some questions. We're always a little bit nervous about anybody showing up or having any questions for us on these, even though you always do. You always do, but we're still, it's a self-esteem issue. We're always nervous about it. So please send us your questions. Again, Hyperion Adventures Podcast at gmail.com or comment on our social media posts with your questions. But then join us live. Again, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And we have prizes. We're not afraid to bribe people to come along with us. We are going to have some prizes to give away as well. So please join us. It should be a lot of fun. They always are. 7 times. Always been fun. It's going to be great tomorrow night. And we'll be definitely hitting that up a lot over the next couple days. All right, going to get out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. You're getting over the hump today. The weekend is almost here. You got this. You got this. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you 6:30 a.m.-ish tomorrow to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.